few $100,000 maybe.
Yeah, the show is good. I've been listening to it because
what is it? Just like analyses of the last fights?
They talk to some of the fighters for the events coming up, like leading up to 200. They had Cormier on and Jones on, even though they fell through a couple days before the fight. But they also they talked to CM Punk and The Rock, and that was a lot of fun. They're good. They're good together. Matt Serra is annoying as fuck. But Jim's actually pretty good on the show. But anyway,
did Matt Serra get any part of the action, or only Jim Norton?
I'm sure he probably got something,
but
equal.
Not 7%.
Maybe he did. I don't know what their deal is. I just know what Jim's deal.
Yeah,
was.
exactly. All we know is Jim Norton making money.
Which Jim Norton making $200 million is absurd.
Because he's like I said, he's a touring comedian. He's going to make money doing his comedy, but he in his life. Before this past week was never going to make $200 million in his entire life.
Right. Did you watch the fights this weekend?
I did not see them. I just read the results post.
Yeah, we watched.
I only really cared about Brock Lesnar.
Yeah, of course.
Well, he won for the troops from sea to shining sea. Did you see his speech? He's
like, we need to come together.
It's fucking ridiculous.
It was weird.
He didn't even take any punches, and he was still punch drunk.
I liked seeing him back in the ring. I'm a huge Lesnar fan, like in the WWE and in the UFC. I've always been a big fan, and I'm glad that he won.
It's my theory that this whole fight he did was just a fuck you from everyone to CM Punk. A fuck you from WWE and a fuck you from UFC to Punk.
Oh, really?
What are you pointing at, Joe?
This thing was moving. It was just like, what?
Oh, it is moving. What the fuck?
Because
what nobody can see is moving.
WWE hates Punk for the way he quit, and UFC signed him, and he's still not ready. Like, it's been a couple years now, and he's not ready to fight.
Yeah.
From all reports,
he's booked for 202, I think.
Is he?
Yeah,
finally.
His fight is coming. I mean, he was injured. It was last year he got injured, but he's finally ready, and he's fighting in 202.
Shanti just tweeted a link to the episode where she was interviewed.
Well, I'm sorry, Shanti.
Cuckold 3 is where it's going.
Honestly, I don't know what we're going to do to put those together, but we'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out, Dave.
We'll sync the audio later.
Yeah. Harvey's headlines.
With Pokemon Go being played by everyone with a smartphone, certain locations are getting pissed.
Well, it's the headlines with Dave, and I'm just gonna rake, and the haters gonna hate it. Harvey's headlines.
Woo-hoo! Certain locations are getting pissed because they think it's disrespectful to use a telephone. Places like memorials and museums are trying to ban people from playing the game. Auschwitz, the Holocaust Museum in D.C., and Arlington Cemetery are some of the first.
I heard Auschwitz was not happy.
No, and it's such a ridiculous concept. Like, why do they care
what
if
if
people
I
are there
use
using their phone?
What if I want to use my phone to take a picture at Auschwitz? Like, is that okay?
No, they usually say no. But I don't understand why. I mean, a similar thing happened this past week. What's his face? Corey something from Slipknot. During his show, he smacked somebody's phone out of their hand because they were holding their phone because they wanted to check in with their daughter or something, I think was the reason. And he smacked their phone from their hand and broke their phone. Because he's like, don't use your phone in my show. Why do people care if somebody's on their phone when they're like, it's not doing anything?
It's disrespectful.
But how?
Because you're not paying attention.
Dude, no, you have to adapt with the times. Like,
seriously.
That's where we live now in everything being on your phone.
How respectful is it if you were to capture a wheezing in Auschwitz?
A wheezing?
Yeah.
Yeah, one that farts gas.
I think that'd be pretty funny, actually.
Yeah.
Auschwitz is no place for respectfulness. But,
but I mean,
a comedy show, yes.
Did you see the stuff like the 9/11 memorial and like there's the bird with jet fuel?
Yes, I did see that.
Yeah.
That was pretty.
Well, there are also the some artists there's a phone tech or some kind of thing that is blocking anybody from using their phones in like the area of their show. I've seen that recently.
Isn't that against FCC regulations? Like,
yes.
You can't do that.
I honestly, it should be if it's not, and I just don't.
I'm pretty sure it is.
Cell phone jammers are very against the law,
right? But I don't know if it's a cell phone jammer because I'm pretty sure it's a voluntary thing to enter the show. It's not a.
But you could build a building that blocks cell phones.
Well, kind of.
Yes, you could build a Faraday cage,
and that's legal.
That is legal, but you can't have a device that blocks cell phone signals.
But this is a voluntary thing. And I think that's bullshit too because I don't understand how somebody being on. How is me texting somebody while I'm at your show disturbing you? How is me like catching a fucking Pokemon at a cemetery.
Is it okay
disturbing.
if I wear that like Pokemon like wristable thing that you don't need your phone for, like the Pokemon Go accessory? Did you see that?
There's an accessory.
I didn't see
It's
that.
not out yet. It's $35. It's supposed to be out very soon. It's just a thing that like vibrates on your hand, and you don't need to take your phone out to capture the Pokemon. It tells you when like Pokestop.
And
is
I
over
watch,
nearby.
you mean?
Yeah. I don't know. Is that okay?
I don't know. I don't know why any of this is not okay. It's insane.
Should there be limits on what we can and can't do on our phones?
Well, yes, but that's not the same thing.
No, but people should be respectful.
I don't see how it's not being respectful or disrespectful to be on your phone.
Well,
It's
I
not.
always feel if you're with someone and you're talking with someone, it's. I mean, unless you have to check something, but if you're like talking with someone and you're just constantly looking at your phone, it's disrespectful.
It can be. It can be, but then that's that person's own problem. That's not
Yeah.
a general disrespectfulness.
Humans can multitask. I can listen to what you're saying and then also be Pokemoning at the same time.
But that's an individual's decision, not
Yeah, but
the decision
and also
of a
who's
building.
it disrespectful to? Like the person
Right.
that you go with probably knows who you are. If you're
Yeah.
going to Auschwitz together, I mean, that hot destination of a vacation
Right,
spot.
yeah,
but
yeah.
I mean,
Frankly,
if
it's more
If
dis-
I'm there with you and you're on your phone, I'm not going to be like, "Fucking Adam is disrespecting the fuck out of me."
Well,
right
that wouldn't
now."
happen because I'm a respectful person.
but would you-
who puts
but-
my phone away when I'm
Frankly,
with
it's
people.
more disrespecting to the Pokemon that you're not that you're talking over his capture.
Wait, is it disrespectful because you're at the DC Memorial and I'm on my phone
Oh
with you?
no, I don't give a shit about that.
Oh,
Right, but that's what these places are claiming, that it's disrespectful to be using a phone while you're there, which is insane. Absolutely nuts.
I mean, I get the sense of that, but that wouldn't stop me.
I get the sense of it too, based on like 1920s ideals and like where the world is.
Like
today.
all the gyms are churches, and
well, again, the
Seriously.
cemetery down the street is a gym.
Well, they specifically made it so that like cemeteries aren't full of ghost Pokemon.
Well,
Which is nuts because they should
Yeah.
be. Honestly, that stuff,
Because
that
they
type
didn't-
of thing would make the game so much better.
They
if
didn't
were
want
actually
people going into
localized properly.
cemeteries to get ghost Pokemon.
and all the black neighborhoods.
yeah,
are
we're just
full of
going to the
dark
cemetery to
Pokemon.
battle the other people.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Well, it's not always perfect. Like, obviously, it showed up in the middle of a cemetery. It's
The
not-
good thing is the graves are right there when they kill the Pokemon.
Yeah.
I don't know. I hate this.
Harvey's headlines. What's up, dude? A lot of technical issues.
Anchor doesn't like Pokemon.
Don't give a fuck.
So we still might need to buy a USB cable.
Did that one die too?
Well, this one doesn't, but this is mine. I use this
Why
one
don't you just take the one that's broken?
because I use this one.
Yeah, but maybe it won't break at home.
I need this one because I need this one to work. It's for my mouse.
You could use that one with your mouse.
I'm pretty sure I need my mouse to work.
No, that other one. It works sometimes,
Yes.
but it could work all the time at home.
Okay. That's stupid. How long does this one go for?
There is another 3 minutes and 9 seconds.
Okay, can we turn it down then so I can...
I don't know, Dave. I think you haven't been nice to Mike and you're not saying sorry.
I'm not going to say sorry about this.
The least you could do is respect him by listening
I
to his
offered to
whole
lick
song.
the man's belly button. You won't even let anybody see yours.
Some Italian guy retweeted us, or listened to Cuckold Sanders 3 by Little Otis guy.
Nice. 3?
Yeah, was that you? Were you astroturfing?
Yeah, it was me. I'm Italian. Philippines President Rodrigo Duterte is officially encouraging police and vigilantes to murder drug addicts in his country. Earlier this month, Duterte said, "These sons of whores are destroying our children," and went on to say, "If you know of any addicts, go ahead and kill them.
Wow.
Kill them yourself, as getting their parents to do it would be too painful." The Inquirer, if you're curious, the Inquirer is keeping a kill list of everybody murdered for this effort.
Nice.
It's awesome. It's one of the most terrible things, but it's amazing that it is real.
that has potential to backfire.
You think?
Yeah, didn't he watch the Punisher movie?
What if it can kill people you suspect are drug
Yeah.
dealers?
I guess. I don't.
Because what he'll do is he'll make you kill your best friend, and then he'll make you kill your wife, and then he'll make you kill your son, and then he'll throw pictures at you and say, look, I made you do all this, and then he'll tie you to a car, and then he'll drive you through a parking lot where all the cars explode, and then you'll get on fire and you'll die.
You'll get on fire.
Yeah.
What I would do is, if I lived in the Philippines and I wanted to murder somebody, I would just put like Vicodin or something in their pudding, like feed them pills like Joe feeds himself pills, and just murder them afterwards.
Because
Because
it's a sound method, Dave.
Can you murder pharmacists and doctors?
no, because they're not addicts. He specifically said addicts.
Oh, I thought he said dealers.
No, he said addicts. I don't know. It's insane.
Can you kill alcoholics?
I don't think alcohol is illegal.
Can you kill Pokemon addicts?
That's not a drug.
Can you
You
kill
should.
the lady
Poke
boys?
addicts, as they call them?
I mean, if you move to the Philippines, then I am going to murder you. I think is what you're asking me right now. Don't move there.
No, I think that would actually be a blessing.
Would it?
Yeah, if you moved to the Philippines.
Yeah. There's a trash river there, Joe. There you can catch trash Pokemon by
What?
the trash river.
There's a trash river?
Yeah.
You could
Why
get
are you pointing at the moving cans?
Just moving
I
a
hate
lot.
this show.
It's jittery.
Harvey's headlines.
You could catch a muck.
We almost got a muck the other day.
Saw Grimer the other day. Bernie Sanders is a cuckold.
Here we go.
You've been
Here
saving
we
it.
go.
Senator Sanders has officially endorsed Secretary Clinton for
Secretary.
president. Secretary.
Secretary.
Secretary. I tried to say secretary.
Secretary.
Secretary Clinton for president
No,
during
no,
an event.
I don't ever want to hear you say
Secretary?
Secretary ever
Secretary.
again.
Okay, Secretary Clinton during an event in New Hampshire. However, he isn't suspending his campaign.
What is he campaigning for?
He's still technically he's still running for president.
Is he going to go independent?
So no, essentially what he's doing is the same thing that FDR did. FDR
He's going to sit for
endorsed
president in
his
4 terms?
He endorsed his opponent in that primary, and then ended up winning the nomination at the convention. In like,
Do you think that's
whatever
what's
year.
going to happen?
No, absolutely not.
How
but
is
it
he
would
going
be
to win
nice.
it at the convention?
I mean, there are still delegates there that vote and vote whatever way they want.
I'm just glad he's helping make America great again.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm calling him a cuckold. Because he is now using money that the American people have given him through donations, because he hasn't taken any PAC money. He's using that money to pay for Hillary Clinton to get fucked by Donald Trump.
You mean politically, or?
No,
I mean
literally
fucked by Donald Trump. There's no doubt in my mind that they have had sex in the past.
Bernie?
Well, I mean, it could be the three of them, but definitely Donald and Hillary.
Do you think Donald and Hillary have
I-
done the dirty?
I am 99% sure that they have fucked.
What's your proof?
Yeah.
I don't have any evidence other than them knowing each other for long enough. And
So if you know somebody long enough, you're going to fuck?
I mean, Donald Trump probably has a big dick,
But Donald
and
only-
Hillary is not getting fucked by Bill. So
So why go to Donald? Like,
I mean, why not?
yeah.
He's rich.
Why not Obama?
I mean,
Why can't
Donald donated to her campaigns for years.
Why wouldn't she have some sort of kept young man to pleasure
Yeah.
her?
Joe, would you
Would you rather
fuck Hillary
be
Clinton?
fuck Donald or
She's
like
paying
some
for my lifestyle.
ripped dude?
He paid for her campaigns.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
He owns like one
Are you
building.
saying if Hillary Clinton was like, Dave, you're going to be my new kept man, I'll put you in the lifestyle that you want to live in, you're not going to go to town on Hillary Clinton when she wants it?
I mean, I'm kind of already there. Like in the lifestyle I want to have. Where
No, but
I mean, kind of. I'm
no,
just about.
you are not in the lifestyle that you'd like.
Just
to have.
about.
Wouldn't you like air conditioning?
I have an air conditioner.
Wouldn't you like heat?
I have heat sometimes.
Yeah, exactly. Like, wouldn't you like everything that you wanted?
I mean, that's what I'm saying. Just about. I mean, I don't really.
You're
need
not
much.
just
You're
about
not
there.
just about.
You don't have a driver that will drive you wherever you want to go
Yeah, but I
whenever
don't
you
really want
want
to go many places anymore.
But when you want to go there and you have to rely on Joe, and then Joe's like, "No, I'm not going," and then you're like, "Well,
That's true.
Fuck you guys for not picking me
That's
up."
close enough, though. I mean, to me, it's like
Most of our stories with Dave.
doing nothing for like 85% of my day is like, or rather, doing nothing most of the time is like 85% of the way there to the lifestyle I want. So, I'm pretty close.
So you're saying you would not take that deal? You would
Yeah,
not
I mean-
be her kept man, her boy toy?
I mean, what's involved? Do I need to like everything that I would do to an otherwise like applicable woman?
Yeah, or, whatever. What if she's like, Dave, I need you to take a dump on me today?
You would have to lie a lot because people would ask you what your relationship
Yeah,
is.
you have to sign an NDA.
Yeah. I mean, would I have to lick Hillary Clinton's asshole?
That's what she wants.
I would tongue jack her.
Yeah.
Are you going to vote for Gary Johnson?
No.
You don't like him?
No, I don't like him.
Why not?
I just don't like him. I do like that he called Trump a pussy. That was funny.
But you're not going to be
No.
like,
I'm gonna vote for Jill Stein, same as I did 4 years ago.
why not Gary Johnson? Like, what's the reason besides you just don't like him?
I don't align with him politically.
What is it? What don't you
There's
align?
a host of reasons. If you do the who you align with bullshit thing, I'm honestly 1% behind Bernie Sanders, or Jill Stein is 1% behind Bernie Sanders for me. Bernie Sanders is like 98 or 99% or something for me, and Jill Stein's 97.
Is it
98.
like in that? Would they do that? That's like survey for you. Who do you align with?
Yeah.
Is the first question that they ask like, "Are you a Jew?" And that is you're 98%
That's
Bernie
exactly,
Sanders.
yeah, and that's why it's Steinberg. Is
Right,
where
right.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, that's exactly
So
it.
if his name was Johnson Stein,
Johnson Stein.
yeah, you would be like, okay,
Yeah, I mean, I could get closer, definitely. That's at least 90% of the way.
right. It would
Yeah.
be 98% Sanders,
Right, yeah.
then Stein,
Right.
and then Johnson Stein.
Yeah, Johnson Stein.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Harvey said line.
And finally... Oh, wait, I skipped one. That's why. I scrolled by one. Oops. I'll go back to it.
Thank you for clarifying. No, people didn't.
I'm telling Joe I skipped one.
I know. I saw. I thought you just weren't doing it.
I didn't mean to. I scrolled by it.
He scolded by it. He didn't just scroll by it. He scolded by
I
it.
said scrolled.
He
You're-
chewing tobaccoed by
Dave,
it.
you're a little off today.
I said scrolled.
You said scold.
During a Black Lives Matter protest, 5 cops were killed along with 9 injured by one shooter in Dallas.
Is this a sniper story?
This is a sniper story, but I don't really care about him so much. Two civilians were also injured.
Wait,
The
what do you
shooter,
mean him so
Micah
much?
Xavier Johnson, was killed by a bomb which police put on their bomb disposal robot, which is awesome, as they couldn't approach his fortified position without sacrificing their safety. And I also have a video that I want to show along with this.
Is it the truck driving through all the people?
No, that's
Well.
a separate thing. Joe, can you get that video ready? Do you have it?
No, I like this video already. It's got a hip beat.
So this is George Bush dancing during the memorial.
The fuck? Why has he got that dumb smile on his face?
Because they're singing a song and he's super into it.
Everybody's all sad and solemn, and he's just got a big dumb grin on his face, and he's swaying back and forth. Oh, there's that lady laughing in the background.
She's swinging her hands. This was awesome.
This is great. Oh, did he almost kiss Michelle
He's
Obama?
singing. He's trying to get her to sing with him.
Now she's laughing. This is
Yeah,
a
because
memorial.
she's like, what is this fucking dumbass old dude doing?
Do you think he's hiring?
He's high as shit. He's. Can we? I
wanna
want
watch it
this
again?
on loop.
You want to watch it again?
From now on, whenever we do a show, this video is on loop behind us. He's so happy. No, this is like, I'm so happy just seeing how happy this old man is.
Yeah, because look, now he's in between the Veep and Obama.
Right.
The two of them. It's important again. He's doing a little march.
Michelle Obama's like, what the fuck is
Yeah,
going on?
what does she do right there? Like, she's probably like, oh my god,
All right.
this is, I can't do anything to
And then
prevent
he
him.
almost kissed her. He almost
He's
He
trying
was saying words
trying to
of the
get her
song.
into it.
I think because I think
He
she
wants
was
to do a
confused.
march. He wants to goose step.
Look, the person behind her is like
Everybody's
wiping her
bowing
eyes.
their heads, and here's dumb fucking George Bush.
George
And it's
W.
like,
Bush.
hey.
Oh, it's amazing.
Oh man, he is high as fuck.
If not, then I'd be upset with them because that's one of my favorite things.
That is the best video I've ever seen.
Yeah,
Everybody's just so reserved.
they're mourning police officers.
I know. Not George. George W.
He's just
he
fucking
doesn't,
dancing.
He doesn't give a fuck, man. He's just like, hey,
He's like, this song's awesome.
I like this song. This is a good song.
Yeah, why not?
It's a good marching song. Do you think they even told him why he was going to be there? Or they did? He just didn't listen. He
Yeah,
was
probably.
like, hey, we're going to this memorial. And he was like, yeah, I love music.
Yeah, no, I think Laura Bush was just like, George, we're going somewhere today, and then just put a suit on.
Put your suit on.
Yeah,
That's what happened. They were
Yeah.
just dressed him
Okay,
up.
so
All
you
right,
know-
George, here's what we're going to do.
Why you
We're
got me standing next to this black woman?
You know that scene in Harold and Kumar where George Bush is there? They like fall into his house or something. The more George Bush exists, the more I believe that to be true. They just fall into his rec room.
That is great.
Yeah.
Harvey's headline.
And finally,
Hey, Dave. Penny for your thoughts.
Harvey's headlines. Harvey's headlines. Harvey's headlines.
Can you make a video of this playing while George Bush is dancing?
that'd be pretty
I was gonna
good.
say, can we hold hands and march?
I heard you. Try to make it less obvious.
He was trying to be sly.
Yeah, I forgot where it
You
stopped.
didn't like it?
Why?
I didn't mean for it to auto.
Well, why wouldn't you just let it play then? Like, why stop
all right,
it?
I'll just hit play again.
Well, it's too late now. So stop it.
Yeah, we already went over this.
Hey, Dave.
We probably won't get any more of these songs anymore.
Yeah, probably
Hey,
not.
Dave.
Thanks to Dave not apologizing.
I'm not going to apologize.
Harvey's headlines.
If the man wants his belly button linked.
What the
Dude,
fuck, dude?
I don't know. I don't. That one was
Dave,
bad.
you're falling apart.
You
today.
circuitry?
Circuitry.
All right. In lieu of belly button licking, how about you send him a dick pic?
I mean, does he want a dick pic? I'll send him a dick pic.
Oh God, Dave sent us a picture last Friday
Oh, of his poop.
of his shit, but the way that he aimed the position the lens, you saw his hairy asshole, like
my asshole.
or the ball bag or something. It was
It was the
asshole
underside
pube hair
of his legs.
at the top, and then this poison shit that he let out because he said that Joe poisoned him with the food last week.
He did poison me.
I didn't. You were the only one who suffered. From
I was
poison.
That's
poisoned.
awful.
Starbucks is planning to open hundreds of
I
new
looked
stores.
at it at work, and they were just like, "Oh, somebody needs to clean up downstairs."
Well, you got poisoned too?
No, I looked at Dave's snap at
Wait,
work.
why?
and what
Why
he
did
said.
you? Why did you say that? No, somebody has to clean up downstairs.
Yeah, because you're hairy.
that was
leg or
part of my
whatever.
leg,
Oh, I see.
or like maybe my ass cheek or something. I don't remember.
Yeah.
Maybe, did I save it?
It was pubelicious.
Yeah, it was a lot. There was a lot there.
I'm a hairy dude.
It looked like asshole hair.
I'm
but-
pretty sure it was my my butt cheek.
the underside butt cheek.
Yeah, I
Hair.
think it was the underside of my butt. cheek.
Michelle, who has
I don't know
now
if I
changed her
saved
name
it.
to Michelle, which I'm not a fan of, said someone needs to cut back on their Mai Tais, which is you.
No, no, that's definitely part of my leg. That's like the corner of my leg. That's right here. I'm looking at it. Do you want to see it?
Now imagine seeing it up close, so you can see all the hairs.
That is a very loose movement.
Yeah. Yeah, it was. So Starbucks is planning to open hundreds of new stores, which will be double the size of their current stores, and offer a premium cafe experience. So,
Oh, blowjobs? Like in Sweden?
I wish. So it's going to be Starbucks Reserve only. I don't know what that means.
Does that mean they'll serve alcohol?
No. But they're going to be like serving like premium roast bullshit. So somehow Starbucks.
Wait, am I not getting premium coffee when I go to Starbucks?
That's
now?
what I'm saying. Apparently, Starbucks is going to somehow like figure out a way to charge you more money for coffee, and that is their new business plan. Is like I don't know what we're doing, but
Well, I heard that
let's
like,
charge more.
Taco Bell is opening up a Taco Bell cantina where you can drink at the Taco Bell.
Well, we went to a Taco Bell recently that we could drink at.
Where?
There were the one with beer.
There's a Taco Bell with beer?
Yeah, we went there. You were there.
Where? Where was this?
When did we go to Taco Bell with beer?
No, that was a.
Oh, it was Chipotle. Yeah,
Chipotle.
Oh, you're right. It was a Chipotle. But I mean, the
You
same.
say things sometimes that you just...
Well, I mean, I forget the shitty Mexican food. It's the same thing to me. But either way, I did remember that it wasn't. But the point is that like places like that do exist. I mean, it's just shitty. Like you go get a.
But there's no premium
Budweiser.
Taco Bell.
Maybe not, but I mean, what's the difference between that and another fast food place that also does the same thing?
I was just curious. 'cause,
Those
like,
places do exist, is what I'm
that
saying.
Taco Bell cantina, like, since Taco Bell is fast food and it's cheap, like,
Did
will
you
the
say
drinks
cantina?
be cheap? Yeah.
That's
what it's called,
Right, but the point is, like, places like that do exist.
Right.
Where you can go get a beer at a shitty
Yes.
fast food place. So it's not like an outrageous thing for that.
Well, they don't exist around here.
No, but also around here there are no Pokemon stops either.
Yeah. Well, will the Starbucks Reserve be a Pokestop?
Probably. I don't know. I just don't. I don't understand. I can't figure out why they think that charging more money for their product is going to get them more business.
Well, it worked for Panera. Like when there was a recession and a lot of places were dropping their prices, Panera raised prices and then they saw their business increase. It was ridiculous. I read a whole article about it.
Well, I wish consumers were less like you then, Joe.
I don't.
You would go to Panera all the time. Then what are you talking about?
I don't. I go to Panera, but not all the time.
You used to go there all the time.
Well, for work when work was
Yeah,
paying
when they
for it.
raised their prices.
Right.
He was
No,
like, I got to
when
get
work
over
was
there.
paying for it, and I wasn't paying for it.
I don't know.
When they raised their prices.
Right. That is when they.
Well,
raised
I
their
don't.
prices.
I didn't look at prices when I wasn't paying for it. So.
Harvey's headlines?
No, is it?
All right. Cool stuff.
I don't know how we're gonna put this together.
Well, I don't know how you're going to put it
Yeah,
together.
it seems like a problem. that you're
That's
gonna
the
have.
comment.
No,
there.
I can't.
I'm sure you'll figure it out.
I believe in you, Dave.
No, I really can't.
Wow.
I mean-
we lost like 20 minutes and we're ending early.
Yeah, oh, it's not really.
We
good.
haven't
We've
done
got
final thoughts. Yeah.
Oh.
That always takes 8 minutes.
That's about right.
Final thoughts? Adam?
Okay, so I had a realization.
Ooh.
With like all these news reports on Pokemon, they're just everyone's getting in accidents. People are invading others' privacy. All this
I
shit.
only play the game while I'm driving. Haven't gotten in one accident. So
Yes,
just throwing that out there.
anecdotal. I was playing it on the highway the other day, and the car next to me beeped at me, and then I looked over at them.
Were you like about to hit them?
No, I was fine. I don't even know what was happening. I looked over, and they just pointed at my phone, and I'm like, "Yeah, I have Pokemon Go too." I waved it at them, and then they just
Yeah.
sped forward, and so I was like, "Okay,
Like, hey, I got a Rattata.
yeah." I pointed at my Pokemon Go
Rattata?
game.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
So anyway, like the news reports, like the local news stations that report on this, who clearly have no idea what it's about. They're just reporting on it because it's popular. So if they're reporting on something that you know a lot about, and you know that they don't know anything about it, and then all their report is clearly wrong, is it safe to assume that everything that they report on that you don't know about, they're also just making broad generalizations that are completely wrong?
Yes, but that's also because
yeah.
like they're looking for people to just click on their website. Like I know, like I saw a bunch of like Channel 7 or Channel 5, whatever. They posted like some Pokemon Go story that had like almost no facts in it, but it was just to get you to click on their website and go to it, even though like you were only going for the Pokemon Go article.
Was it CBS Nightly News or something? So one of the Nightly News, like the national programs, did a Pokemon Go thing, and their intro had like fake-looking Pokemon where they just like attacked the dude reporting on it. It was so weird. Let me see if I can find it.
Like this one, my mom was watching the news, like the regular 5 o'clock news on whatever channel, and she's like, "Oh, I saw this story that Parmesan cheese is like they're putting things in it that's not supposed to be in there, and it's could be bad for you." And I'm like, "What the hell are you talking about?" Because I sprinkle Parmesan cheese.
Oh,
in
the
my
wood
food.
pulp?
Yeah, so I look it up, and it's like this plant thing, like cellulose that they use to just
Yep.
like prevent it from clumping. And the only issue was that one brand of cheese was using it, but they were writing that it was 100% Parmesan cheese.
Right.
They weren't claiming that there were other ingredients in
Yeah,
there.
but they'll do
that
a
was
lot
the
of
only
that.
issue.
They'll do a lot of that stuff to
But
get
the
you
news
to
was
watch
reporting
the
on
news.
it. Yeah, it's fear mongering.
It's like the whole Ebola pandemic when like 3 people got Ebola, and they were worried it was going to be a pandemic and spread to everybody.
So I'm just like, the news reports on stuff, and like now, if it's something I don't know about, I can't trust them either. Like you have to research everything.
Well, that's the luxury that we have.
Is there a news organization you can trust that's not a local
No,
news
you
article?
can't trust any of them.
So even like
Like,
BBC or CNN or something, you don't.
Like unless they're reporting on like events as they happen, or if they're just giving you events that are going on, that's fine. But if they're like reporting on like an actual like hot issue of the day, you can't believe them at all.
I heard you could trust Nick News. It got
Honestly,
With
I
Linda
had no
Ellerbee?
idea that was still a thing.
they got nominated for like best news program for children or
It
something.
was
dumb.
best children's program or
Yeah.
something. Yeah.
Oh yeah, because there's a lot of news programs for children.
I had
Dave
no
Harvey?
idea that was still a thing.
Final thoughts?
I'm honestly pretty distracted. I forgot what I had.
Was it about hockey?
No, it wasn't. I don't remember what it was, but I'm trying to find that stupid fucking news thing of the weird like Pokemon shit. Why can't I remember it? I have nothing. Why are you waiting for me to give you something?
Joe?
Well, I wanted to talk about the Emmys a little bit earlier. I don't know if anybody paid attention to any
Nope.
of the nominations. Anybody looked at them?
Fill us in.
Well, what do you like? What
I
shows,
can't believe this. This is biased news reporting.
What shows do you watch, Adam? Like, is there
You
anything
know
that you
what
were?
shows I watch.
Is
I watch
there-
Arrow, Flash,
That's it.
Agents
Bang
of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Theory?
I
But
don't
you
even
don't-
watch Big Bang
you don't
Theory.
watch,
I
like,
like it, but I don't watch
House
it.
of Cards or The Americans or Mr.
You used to
Robot or
love that
anything?
show.
I do love it. Like, if I happen to see it, I think it's hilarious, but I don't... It's not appointment
Well,
viewing
actually,
for me.
Big Bang Theory got no nominations this year.
I found the video. It's in the Springer chat, Joe.
I don't actually watch a lot of, like, sitcoms.
Really?
Not anymore.
I feel like I watch a ton of them.
The only thing I really watch on TV nowadays are drama, action, and sports.
I thought it was cool that at least this year it's not. You remember like last year there was like Oscars so white because they only had like white people.
Which was bullshit, but yeah.
Well, I don't know if the Emmys like took their notes on that because there's a lot of like a lot of people of color in here. What's his name?
Does anything stand out to you?
Aziz Ansari got nominated, which
Master
I
of
thought,
None.
for Master of None, and I thought that was like dumb because I hated Master of None, even though people seem to love it. And then a lot of the shows I do watch, I was happy that People vs. O.J. Simpson got nominated for a bunch of stuff, and Mr. Robot, which I really enjoyed, and Game of Thrones actually took a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, they had 3 supporting women.
Yeah, it seems weird to me that like Peter Dinklage got nominated, even though he had like 6 scenes this season. Like, I don't know that it was his best season.
It is curious. And another thing that people mentioned that I saw was that the guy who did the music for the finale didn't get mentioned.
He didn't get nominated?
No, he didn't get
look at
nominated
music.
for what's his...
That seems kind of unfair for, like, other shows to be competing with Game of Thrones.
Yeah, well, technically... oh, no, never mind. I thought that was... I forget when the cutoff was. He might have been able to get nominated for this season, but I guess... Yeah, it's not in here anyway.
He wasn't in there much this season.
The same thing with, Khaleesi. Like, she wasn't in a whole lot this season. I don't know that she had, like, a performance that was worth it, but it was her, Lena Headey, who plays Cersei, and Macy Williams, who plays Arya. Like, those are the 3 Game of Thrones women that got nominated for...
Well, they can also nominate or petition for themselves to be nominated. The actors.
I give it to Lena Headey. I mean,
It was a
those
big
3,
year
yeah.
for Cersei. Yeah, that was a big one.
I don't think the Arya acting was particularly enthralling.
It was a huge shock for her. I mean, she's like one of the minor supporting characters almost. Like, she's not like one of the focal characters, really.
This season?
She was this season, but I mean, like in other past seasons, they kind of just sort of skim over Arya's stuff.
Oh, Arya. I thought you were talking about...
Cersei was obviously had a great season. This is her season.
Not really. I mean,
Really?
like the actor didn't really have many acting scenes.
Well, I don't know.
But the ones she did have were good.
Yeah, like she had some really meaty stuff this
Her
year.
powerful scene was her looking at a thing in the distance and just kind of like breathing in while it happened. That was the meaningful scene that she had this season.
Oh, I saw like an interview with Sophie Turner about like
Oh, she's miserable.
how
Yeah.
someone asked her like, "Oh, what was in Sansa's head? What was she thinking when everyone was naming Jon Snow King of the
Yeah.
North?" And she's like, "Well, she's upset because she feels like she should be the queen, and she's kind of jealous of him, and she's probably plotting against him. She's going to join up with Littlefinger." And I'm like, I didn't get that sense at all from the
Yeah.
episode. I didn't get any of that.
Well,
Like,
you're
that's
supposed to get that from Littlefinger's look to her. That's all. That's where you're supposed to get that from. Just that.
I got this. Well, she turned him down right before.
Right. Yeah, it's true.
I got
But-
the sense that he was upset and he was going to do
Well,
something.
Jon-
But I didn't get the sense that Sansa was.
His look to Sansa was pointing out that he was right all along. It's like, by the way,
he was wrong.
You
No,
should
he
listen
was
to me.
wrong. Littlefinger said that like he thought, who are they really going to pick, the bastard or the one who was a true Stark?
Yeah, he said no bannerman would rally behind a bastard.
Yeah, and like even John was like, you should have the big room because you're going to be like Queen Stark.
That's not really what he said. He said that I mean, you shouldn't have the competitor. Essentially, that's what he was saying to her.
John doesn't even want it. He
I
would be
understand.
happy to have Sansa be the head of the
I
House
understand.
Stark, and it's just all the bannermen. It was like, hey, John's much cooler than Sansa.
which was dumb anyway.
Yeah. I mean, the only other thing I wanted to say was that I was happy that Silicon Valley got a bunch of nominations.
I don't know why.
Because I enjoyed the season. It was a good season.
It wasn't. But
I want to watch that, but I
fine.
haven't.
You will enjoy it. It's a good. It's
I watched
a
the
good show.
first season and I loved it, but I haven't seen.
The last. It's you only missed like 2 seasons. But they were
My
really
final
good.
thought for the evening is Monkey Knife Fight. Our friends, the band, will be on the show next week. So
Felipe?
looking forward to that. Felipe will be here.
Are they going to do another song?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, that would be weird if they weren't doing the song. I guess.
I don't know why he... Whatever.
So, yeah, look forward to that next week. Hopefully we'll
Will
get
they
our
be premiering
technical...
a new song like they did last time?
I don't know. Honestly, I don't care.
This will be our first band with the new setup.
This
true.
show should have stayed dead.
Why? Because of Dave?
Well, I mean, you also didn't buy the USB cable I asked for.
You also... Oh, never mind. I'm not going to get into this.
It's somebody else's fault.
All right.
Good.
Well, I mean, that's...
You have money.
That was 4 weeks old, though.
All right, how about you buy it this week?
Maybe.
Well, why not?
I mean, because maybe.
Just buy it this week.
We'll see.
We'll see if we have it next week. If we have the cable next week, it will be because Dave
bought it.
Yeah. Do you want to see this video?
Sure.
Let me make sure I'm on that window.
Something called augmented reality.
Something called
Go
augmented
has brought the
reality.
classic 90s video game into the real world by tapping into
What?
your smartphone's GPS, clock, and camera.
Clock.
Pikachu and 150 of
GPS,
your friends
camera,
now
and
join
Did
you
you
on
see, did you see
city
these-
streets
What the hell?
or even here in New York Central Park.
Can you do that again?
Wait, what?
Using something called augmented reality,
That's
Pokemon
pretty
Go
great.
has brought the classic 90s video game into the real
Wait,
world.
that rock
by
in front of
tapping
him
into
is
your
fake.
Smartphones,
Yeah,
definitely
GPS,
is.
clock, and camera. Pikachu and 150.
I just
of
like
your
the
friends
Bulbasaur. The
join you
Bulbasaur
in
stops
office,
like.
on city streets,
Why is he like bent over backwards?
or even here in New
Why
York
is
Central
Charmander
Park.
just spitting?
Charmander's retarded too. I think he got one with Downs.
They're all retarded. That's great.
The video is pretty awesome.
What do you think it would take for me to get a date with Chani?
With Johnny?
Johnny Tsunami?
I don't know. I mean, weed,
Wait,
there you
does
go.
she smoke?
probably.
I mean, who
I
doesn't?
mean, I would smoke with Shanti.
If I bought her her bobblehead, that's not really her.
Well, is it?
It's her.
It's not her.
She confirmed that it was
yes,
her.
it's her.
Well, no, it's a character. It's not her. It's not a bobblehead.
We can get her
of
back on the
Shanti.
phone. She'll tell you it's her.
No, it's not a bobblehead
I don't think
of
she would. I think
Shanti.
she'd go on for 5
It's
minutes.
a bobblehead of the character.
Yeah, that she plays.
Yeah, but it's not like a bobblehead of Shanti Spillane. It's a
Adam,
bobblehead of-
don't be doubting. Don't be a Debbie doubter. Don't be
Oh,
Joe.
there's no doubt at all that it's not her.
It's her. It is absolutely her. Dave, back me up here. Dave.
Yeah, sure.
Joe.
I will. I
you
will.
were doubting it before the show started.
I agree that it is a bobblehead of her character, not Shanti.
It is a bobblehead of that
What's
character.
not Shanti?
Like, it's not like you can't buy a bobblehead of Shanti Spillane. You can
But
buy
Shanti
a bobblehead
played that character,
of
is what
a
I'm
character
saying.
from Ghostbusters.
But
yes.
did she play that character?
Shanti played the
Can we,
character.
can we get a
That's not relevant
picture-
to the bobblehead.
can we get a frame of that character that she played?
Yeah.
Can we get a frame of that?
Yeah.
You want me to
Oh,
find
up on the screen?
Yeah. yeah, yeah.
The name on the bobblehead wasn't even listed in the credits.
It's her.
I'm so curious about what you
Guarantee it.
What's
That's
your
the
evidence?
wrong movie.
Huh?
That's the 1984
That
movie,
Shanti
isn't
told
it?
me.
But she didn't even really tell you. She said like, "Oh,
She met Paul Feig. And
It could've
Paul
been
Feig's look-alike friends. Okay?
So is right there. Is that
Yeah.
that's Shanti?
Honestly, Shanti went through that phase where she wasn't eating much.
Right. Yeah.
But they didn't put any of those motion capture balls on her face.
She didn't even know what that
They
was.
didn't have to. Her
Did she
face
wear a
just
wi-
naturally
did she
CGI's.
Did she wear a wig?
She didn't have to.
I mean, I believe it after seeing this picture.
I still want to hang out with her all the time.
Oh, absolutely.
I believe she did invent ridiculousness.
With God?
Yeah.
Her and God before he was
Yeah,
born.
but, like her spirit was up there.
Right.
It's like, now you're ready to be born and bring ridiculous onto the earth.
God lives in a linear time frame.
Yes.
Time isn't circular to him.
Cyclical. Cyclical. Jim.
Guys, we are the Lotus Cast. If you're still listening, I don't know why.
I'm sorry.
Dave, I guess we'll fix this.
I don't know if I can, but sure.
To the best. Whatever gap there is,
There's going to be some kind
just
of gap
do like
here.
a voiceover.
Yeah.
Like we talked and stuff happened.
Do a transition.
You're asking somebody who never pays attention to anything we do to remember.
Yeah, you'll find it when you're editing this together.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just do a transition.
Yeah, just do a little voiceover transition.
Yeah.
Okay.
Guys, we are the Lotus Cast. LotusCast.com is where you can find all of our stuff. There's a nice blog that will be posted about this episode before next week's show. Check us out on Twitter at the Lotus Cast. Why? Why are you?
I don't know. It just seems like you were like before next week.
Yeah, before next week's show. Follow us on Twitter at the Lotus Cast, Instagram Lotus Cast, Facebook the Lotus Cast. Search us all there. You'll find us. Shanti, thank you so much for coming on the show this evening. Check out her new movie in theaters everywhere. Ghostbusters.
What?
It's in a theater near you.
What's wrong with the song? You don't like it?
Theater.
I'm afraid of no ghosts.
Why didn't you get the new version of the song?
This is the best version of this song that's ever going to exist.
Until next week, go fuck yourself.
Sleep in your bed. Let me tell you something. Sleeping makes me feel good. I ain't afraid of no sleep. I ain't afraid of no bed. An invisible bed. A freaky ghost bed. Yeah, 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 yeah. Bustin' makes me feel good.